is a wonderfully wet day today. That looks pretty though. So my dudes, it's a wonderful Friday. Little fall showers out here today. So we were out this morning, the team was, to get filters from one of the sites. So we were gonna do some filter cleaning today, but this is happening. You can hear the thunderstorming. But it's about that time of year. So 4 times a year, we clean filters with the sites. Sometimes a little more, depending if it's, and some of these sites are next to farm fields. So there's quite a bit of maintenance. You guys have seen several of those videos. You can look back at some of our old ones to like the process of cleaning, but just trying to do some cleaning and reorganization inside the office. We've been cleaning out some of the containers, making room for other stuff, getting rid of some old stuff. And then pick these up. Highly recommend these for any of these, you guys, if you're doing any kind of Bitcoin operations or have lots of cables and excess adapters, that kind of stuff. These crates are fantastic. I mean, you can buy them new. They're about 450 bucks new. We found these locally for about $140. They have these like little handle sleeves here where you can open that side up, open this side up, and this opens up. So then you can, they come off if you want them to there too. But typically they go down, and then you can get in there and put cables and anything else in there, and then you just pull these in like that to close it and close that. I have to get that bottom part connected again, but they're on both sides like that. They're fantastic for all your excess parts and cables versus using cardboard boxes and stuff like that, or creating crates. Like we create crates. We used to create crates like that. Those are pretty heavy and unwieldy. And then they fall apart. So we're trying to get out of that game, find things that are a little more efficient for us, cheaper. Again, 140 bucks. I mean, that's nothing for good organization management. I'll take you guys through the shop right now. Team's been working on building out some shelves. So here, we'll take a little pass through. Woo, 74 degrees, let's go. Doing some machine testing back here. This is where the desk is gonna go. Guys kind of taped it out, got the post set up. We're gonna have this as our big testing, like kind of prefab. And then this is, the testing center that we have. We're trying to get this all re-cleaned back up and rerun and spun some wires there. But this is, 8 machines. We're expanding it on that backside. So going through here, and we got this middle room cleaned up finally. I'm getting ready for another big deployment here, my dudes. That's the cloud key, enterprise cloud key from Ubiquiti. Got some 48 port switches. Now the site that we're gonna be moving these things to is a fiber aggregator. So these go fiber into these switches. And so that way your backbone is 10 gig. So it'll be 10 gig to each of these. This fiber aggregator actually will do 25 gig to these. We do not do 25 gig. You don't need 25 gig for Bitcoin mining, my dudes. So, but Enterprise Fortress Gateway here, this is essentially your router. Then this is gonna manage several sites. So this is gonna be what we call the network core. And the enterprise cloud key is actually it will do multiple sites, and then each one will have essentially a gateway, enterprise Fortress gateway, that then talks to this. And this is the main controller that will be centralized on fiber at a site, 2.5 gig fiber, and then each of the Fortress gateways are at the different sites. And then that Fortress gateway will then connect into this. They're ready for multiple internets, so you have redundant internet. You also have built-in load balancing, which is important just from traffic control. Like On the load balancing on the, like if the site has a fiber, we'll make sure all the cameras and stuff are going down that VLAN. So then the threading is good there. And then we don't want the cameras to go across, like let's say Starlink, just because, you know, we'd have Starlink in this spot right here as an example. But the it can go through it if it's the only thing there, but that's how you would do that. Again, reusing that. And then this will be the rest of the rack stuff that goes in here. Again, all 48 port switches, so these are all ready to go. And this will be for a whole site, so you know, you got actual all the way to the machine. We'll have telemetry to each machine, you know exactly where it is in the rack. This is a little more expensive build, but we're talking, you know, state-of-the-art machines. You know, you're spending up to $4,000 a machine. I mean, to have absolute telemetry on it, make sure that's just running is important. So for the nominal cost of that compared to the whole other site, it's nothing. So, and you guys can see we got the room cleaned up since last time you guys seen it. But that's the story today. That's your quick little 6-minute video. Ben's working on getting some stuff uploaded to YouTube. We just got another one added to YouTube there. So we're starting our YouTube presence again on top of X. So make sure you're liking and subscribing, my dudes. We'll bring you guys some more stuff. Again, not a lot today. We do have a video you want to make sure you're watching on Monday. We're going to go through the telemetry of some controllers that we put into one of the containers, so we could get really finite details on curtailment, spiking, all that kind of stuff, because there has been a few different types of machines that when they're ramped, they spike up. We had a couple videos ago I explained that importance of the ramping and controlling that. This lets you see it digitally and the output of an actual container. So look for that video Monday, Tuesday time, and we'll keep riding with these. See you in the next one.